Welcome back to the shop, everybody. As you can see, it is very dark in here, and I am showing off the LED strips that we installed in our wall control pan. Oh God!
Whoa, hey!
Come,
It's dark in
I
here.
don't
What
have time
the?
for this.
Why would you put?
Okay.
When you put the lights behind the panels, you only see them in the dark.
I'm trying to record a video. Come on.
What an
Lights.
idiot!
So here's what I'm thinking. This is a universal bracket, 10-inch universal bracket. It's made to basically mount anything you want to it, and it can mount anywhere on the wall control panels. Again, I'll have the part numbers in the description. But woodworking tools are pretty unique in the way they hang a lot of times. And although there's tons of different unique hooks and stuff that wall control offers, I wanted to still keep my woodworking tools, at least most of them, in custom woodworking type holders and stuff that I make, just because I wanted it to be unique to me, and I want them to fit, the way I want them to fit. I don't know, that's just the way I want it. So I cut these wood panels, and I'm going to mount them to these wall brackets, to these universal brackets, and these slide in there and hook on there. They're very sturdy. They hook in 3 different locations. Going to hold a lot of weight. So I'm going to mount this to the board like I've done here. And then I'm going to put just a thin support board so it doesn't rock back and forth. This is going to hold a ton of weight, not that it needs to. And I can put my woodworking tools on here And then guess what? If I don't want it on here, I can take it off. I can move it wherever I want to move it. And I have a wooden plank here, but still the universability of being able to move it anywhere on the panels that I want. So that is what I'm going with. Now, of course, in no way, shape, or form does this have to be done this way. It could be done 100 different ways, but this is how I'm doing it. And this is definitely more complicated than just buying the magnetic rail that comes with wall control. They sell the magnets that fit right on there, but I didn't get one, so I did this. Harbor Freight magnetic tool rail, $5, right? It just so happens the holes match up perfectly on there. So I'm thinking there's a lot of different ways we could do this. You get the plastic panel push pins like you'd use on a car panel. Those would snap in there, hold it in there perfect. We could use double stick tape on the back of this. Plenty strong enough to hold what I'm gonna put up there, which is just a few hand saws. You could even do dual purpose. You could use the plastic plugs and double-sided adhesive. And what I'm gonna do, I tap these holes with the 5/16 thread, and I'm gonna use Allen head bolts to bolt that in there, and maybe use a little double stick tape just for reassurance. But I know even though this is thin, the bolts are gonna hold it just fine. But that's the way I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna cover it with wood and make it look fancy, because I like fancy. I'm not gonna use double stick tape. If this ever falls down, I'll tell you, and then you can make fun of me later. Just take a piece of hardwood and I cut a slot down the middle. Many different ways to do that. You can figure it out on your own. But cut that slot down the middle, drilled some access holes so I can put the bolts through there. I'm basically gonna just probably hot glue this or something in here to hold it, because it's not gonna be holding any weight really. The magnet's gonna be holding the weight. So, look at this. I just found these little cheapy deepy plastic plugs. Look at this. Those, oh my God, I can't get it back out. Those will work just as good as those bolts. They're like half a penny. It'd be a good option. Old Trusty here is just taking up a spot for a very, very special tool I hope to have in about a month or so. Oh, it's gonna be so sexy. Mr. Tony Rouleau is an expert in sexy tools.